Hey everybody, haven't made a video in a long time, but I thought this video, was needed. I needed to say something about something I read on the internet today. It's an article, it was an article describing stuff that talks about stuff in Stephen Hawking's new book. I think it's called the Great Structure, the Great Design, I think is what it's called. Comes out next week sometime. But basically, what Stephen Hawking talks about is that God did not create the universe as it is today. And he's not saying that there is no God, that there is no. He's not saying that. He's saying that everything in the universe and everything how everything has come to be was not a design from God. Was not created from God, I should say. Um, Pretty much it's about laws of physics, really. And to explain laws of physics, basically, if you take these just post-it notes, and I'm simply gonna drop them. Okay, why did I drop them? Um, Obviously God did not do that. I did, not God. But so why did I drop these? Okay. Well, I dropped them because I'm trying to prove a point here about laws of physics. Why am I trying to do that? And because of Stephen Hawking said this, but why did he say that? Something he thought, something he saw, something he read, and then okay, why was that? So basically, it just keeps going back and back and back. Basically, laws of physics, for everything that happens, it has to be the result of something else, something that came prior to it. These did not end up on my desk because they just were there because I dropped them there. I did that. And but why did I do that? And you see how it works. That's basically what laws of physics is about. On a simple scale, I mean, physics it's confusing. There's a lot of stuff, but that was just a general point. But anyway, he's saying that everything in the universe created from the Big Bang and onward is not of God's creation. It's basically it's laws of physics. And in a way, he's kind of right, but in a way, he's kind of wrong. Now, what he's right about is once a great big bang started, there's no really, of course, God can stop it. I mean, God is God, but he just lets, laws of physics take its course, and everything that happens in the universe, such as comets, asteroids, anything in the universe that happens, is caused from something that happened prior to it. And if you go all the way back, of course, it's the Big Bang is what is the origin point, and that is why God did not create the universe as it is today. But Stephen Hawking, I think he's a little wrong on the issue that of God did not create the universe. Sure, um, everything afterward the Big Bang, God may not have been in control, but before the Big Bang, what caused the Big Bang? So even the Big Bang has to apply to the laws of physics. Laws of physics, and, what created the laws of physics? What set that in motion? What created time, space? What created the Big Bang? All that stuff. It cannot be explained by laws of physics because we don't know the origin, and because there is no real origin before the Big Bang. Now scientists can debate it was gases or it was some sort of energy in space. I just it's confusing. But if you go back far enough, like at one point there was simply nothing, and from nothing, how can anything become something unless you have something there to begin with? So, and if you think about that, the only explanation is a divine presence or God or creator or whatever you believe in created the events that led to the Big Bang, in which made our universe as we know of it today. And so I think Stephen Hawking is right on that front, but you gotta understand if to no, I know I'm rambling on here and on and everything, but the point I'm trying to make is if we exist, if the universe exists as it is, if everything is as it is because of what Stephen Hawking is saying, everything applies to the laws of physics, which it does, and everything is about involved in string theory, because everything is connected together, regardless of how small or how big or how insignificant or how significant, and so on and so forth, that everything that goes back to the Big Bang, I'd have to say that God knew that that was going to happen. He designed it that way because it's really the only way a universe can work. It's the only way time and space can exist together, and which is why how we were created by that design. So did God create the universe as it is? Probably not. I get the logic of what Stephen Hawking is saying, but the cause of the universe being as is, how it got here before the Big Bang, would have to be created by some sort of force. It cannot be stopped from nothing, because when there's nothing, nothing can evolve from nothing. The only way something can evolve from nothing is by a power that cannot be harnessed or cannot be understood by science, by any stretch of the imagination. So that's why I believe that there is a God, that there is a creator of the universe, but the effects of how the universe evolves and how everything goes on is not of his power, but it is of his design, because he knew how everything would work out. And so Stephen Hawking says that God did not design the universe as it is today. I think he knows. God would know the design on how everything was created, but he let everything else take its course, and that's what I believe. Yeah, that's right. That's what I think. I think that's what Stephen Hawking is trying to say. But I believe that God created everything from nothing in the beginning, and let everything take its course, such as the laws of physics and how everything is done. So, yeah, I know I kind of went a little long here, and it's probably a little bit dull, but I thought I just needed to say this because I thought it was important, and just because Stephen Hawking is so smart and he knows everything about the laws of physics, he doesn't know everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you agree with what I'm saying, tell me what you think, and if I rambled on too much, sorry, but that's just kind of the way I am. But Stephen Hawking, you say either God has no design or control in the universe, but I say he did control the universe from the very first moment in time, out of nothing, and he designed everything, but he's letting laws of physics work everything out for itself, and that's why I can do this, and it's because of me, not because of God. But you go back far enough, the reason I can do this, the reason why that happened, what was the very first thing that helped me do that? God, and designing the universe as we know it.